Hello, welcome back to Genuine Engagement of Your Tribe. My name is Mitchell T. Palmer. You know my name, damn it. And in 30days.com review, today we're going to find out why. So we're into day 3 now of reviewing the book by Russell Brunson, 30days.com. You suddenly lose everything. What would you do from day 1 to day 30 to save yourself? Again, this book is written or collected by Russell Brunson, where he asked 30 of the most successful entrepreneurs that use his software, ClickFunnels, to sell their product or service, to write one chapter each on what they would do if they were broke, if they were penniless, if they lost everything and had to start all over again. My coach and mentor, Garrett J. actually wrote chapter 3 for this book, and we've been reviewing that. Yesterday was day 2. Today we're moving in to day 3 of Garrett's chapter titled Application Video Funnels. Let's find out. Today on day 3, Garrett's recommendation is that you want to discover why you want it. Now, what is it you want? Well, that was day 2. If you missed that, go back and review it. Day 2 is going to be in the notes. You can find his recommendations about discovering what it is you want. Day 3, why do I want it? So let's move over to a quote from this chapter by Garrett, where he says, day 3, it is important, in fact imperative, to establish the why and what drives me to create. Now, if I may say so, a book by a man named Simon Sinek, titled Start With Why, was a huge impact to my life a few years ago in my barbering business. So when you think of a barber, you go to a barber shop, and what do you think of? What do they do? Well, that's boring, right? You go to a barber shop, you get a haircut, maybe you get a face shave. That's about as exciting as it gets if you only focus on what they do. But why do they do it? And it took me years and a few dozen customers trying to help me understand this until somebody finally recommended and then gave me a copy of the Simon Sinek book, Start With Why. More important to know why you do what you do. If you're not in tune with the passion for why it is you do it, it will never be more than what you do. And honestly, we've seen a few days ago when your guide to genuine engagement with your tribe turned out some pretty boring and shitty content on a live video in this format. We're going to move along now. So we've seen Establish the Why and What Drives Me to Create by Garrett J. of Wake Up Warrior. I'm going to move right into this, and I've made an executive decision. You know why? Because I am the only executive on the board of directors here in this particular format and forum. And the executive decision is, I think it would be more exciting for you perhaps to see less of this talking head while I impart my review of this chapter of 30days.com. So we're going to move into this a little bit different way today, and I hope it's a little bit exciting. I'd like to get your feedback after you've seen it. Garrett talks about day 3, starting to find why. He's a surfer. He recommends an extra hour of surfing and an extra long walk that day, 10 plus miles, taking notes on your mobile phone while walking, trying to determine for yourself why you want what you decided you wanted on day 2. Then return to your home office where you must put down on paper in writing why, your list of whys. This will be important in a minute. Next, you want to collect a photo of your family. Finally, take an opportunity to put your financial target map together on paper so that you can refer to it later. Take your photo of your family, your target application map, your list of whys, and put them in a space that will be yours for 14 to 16 hours per day. Now, what's important here is to realize, while we are looking into why you want what you want, that space that you're going to occupy for 14 to 16 hours a day, and remember, you've lost everything and this has now become your full-time job. So 14 to 16 hours per day on this 30-day sprint is what we're looking into to try and save yourself. You got 30 days to do it. So you need to see this photo of your family, your application target map of what your plan is, and your list of whys 50 times a day or more to reassure that you know what it is you're aiming at and securing in your mind and heart the reasons why. Next, we're going to sit down and have a chat with our spouse. In my case, it would be my wife. Describe the financial situation as it is, why it got there, and your plan to move forward, and ask for your wife's support. Thank her for her support and make sure that she understands that during this next 30-day period of time, you're going to be hard at it. You're going to be spending 14 to 16 hours per day in that workspace. You're also going to probably get a little edgy once in a while. I don't know about you, I never get cranky. Okay, maybe all the time. Maybe even when I'm not on a 30-day sprint to try and get myself out of the financial pit that I found myself in. The next step is pretty simple. I want to reassure my wife that approaching this with wisdom in a frugal way, we are going to go on a date night once per week over the next 4 weeks. Now, we're not going to shoot all the money we have and put that into an extravagant date night. We're in a 30-day sprint to save us from the broke situation that I found myself in and dragged my family into along with me. So each week, however, my wife will understand that it is important to me that we are going to plan and spend some quality time together so that we can connect on a level of the affection we have for one another, so that she knows every time we go on this date night that I know who is there for me, supporting me as I work to get this family back on the right financial track. This has been day 3 review of 30days.com by Russell Brunson. Now, I don't know what you think. I'm going to have to ask for your candidacy. Candidacy? Be candid. Candidacy is probably a different word altogether. A completely different concept. Am I right? Let me know if you like this a little better. Was it a little more entertaining than just staring at my huge melon? In the meantime, thank you for watching. Tune in tomorrow for day 4 of 30days.com, chapter 3, Application Video Asset by Garrett J. Signing off, my name is Mitchell T. Palmer. You know my name, damn it. And so does Patrick Shy. God bless you. God bless the United States of America, the greatest nation that ever existed on God's green earth. And remember, when posting on social media, make sure it's not boring or leave that shit out.